Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm with my two sisters,
Sonia
and Sahara.
and today's video is basically going to be me giving them middle school advice. What grades are you guys going into?
8th.
6th grade.
Yeah, so basically they're just each going to go back and forth and ask me questions, and hopefully this can help any of you guys out there that are going into middle school or starting 8th grade, for example, because I feel like 8th grade is pretty different to 6th grade. Mm-hmm. So yeah, let's get started. Who wants to go first?
I'll go.
Okay.
Okay, how would you enjoy it to the max?
I would say, by the way, we didn't plan any answers, so sorry if I stumble a little bit, but I'd say to enjoy it to the max, to basically just remember that it's your last time in middle school before you enter into high school and things get a little more serious. Just make sure to spend as much time as you can with your friends. Really remember your teachers, all your lunches, all the after school events and clubs and activities, and make sure to document it, take lots of pictures, take lots of videos, kind of just keep it in the back of your mind that it's going to be over soon and it's a super fun time of your life. Okay, now Sahara's gonna ask a question.
Okay. What should I avoid?
Honestly, maybe Sonia can help a little with this.
Okay. Oh, biggest one ever. Just be mindful in the hallways. Oh my gosh, when people walk slow, it annoys me so bad. And where's your deodorant? Those are just the two things for the hallways. Because especially during PE, just make sure you're not being sticky. Please
yeah, maybe bring a change of clothes and a change of shoes. You don't need it for the first day, but just kind of ask your teacher and see what the norm is about that. Okay, yeah, you can go.
Another thing to avoid when people would just be mean to the teachers,
just make sure to stay respectful to your teacher. I'd also say something to avoid is I don't know how much homework you would have as a 6th grader, but try to avoid procrastinating and just putting off all your assignments, because all the habits that you form in middle school kind of trail into high school. Yeah, you can go.
For procrastinating, try and get it done. If you are doing bad, then definitely take your time to study. Especially in math, it's just really easy for your grades to drop over time. And if you get it done early, then you will have time to do other assignments.
To sum it all up, avoid procrastinating, avoid the wrong crowd, kind of hygiene stuff. But yeah, I feel like it's fine to have 3 whole years to kind of get the hang of middle school. So okay, now for your question.
This one's kind of a juicy one. Friendship advice, and I'm talking drama, fights, friendship breakups, what, because I know there is a lot of drama switching between the grades, so I just want to know more about that.
Okay, so I personally didn't really get into any big drama in middle school, but from kind of what my friends have said, at least, I would say to just make sure to really communicate. If something's bothering you, just try to bring it up. Don't act fake, or don't try to kind of hide anything that's happening. Don't talk behind people's back. That is my main thing. Don't talk behind people's backs, because it's just not good. It's really mean and it's really hurtful, especially if the person's your friend. And even if something does bother you, just keep it to yourself or go straight to the person. You don't need to talk behind someone's back. For friendship breakups and stuff, I mean, I would just say to really remember that people are usually in your life for a reason, and if they're making your life really bad, they're probably just not the best person to keep in your life. So even though it's really hard, maybe if they change, you can be friends with them in the future or something, but at the same time, it's also fine to grow apart from people, because in middle school you really are just changing a lot. So if you do grow apart from people, it is okay. Try to include everyone, because that's another way that friendships can cause fights, is if people aren't included, if people are excluded. But yeah, just try to be kind, and hopefully it's not too bad. But
okay, well, what should I expect
in middle school?
Yeah.
I would just say definitely expect your kind of workload to change, or your school schedule to change, because instead of just having one teacher, you're going to be having 6 different teachers?
Yeah.
6 different teachers a day. I'd say definitely a different kind of daily schedule.
As for friends, I know for a lot of people that your friend group is definitely going to change. You're going to grow apart, and it's not always a bad thing. Communicate with them, make sure to stay in contact, and just keep your friendships. Overall, I just feel like 6th grade was such a fun year. It was my favorite year, and I just loved getting to meet new people from all the different schools.
Yeah.
It was such a big switch.
Yeah, kind of like adding on to that, definitely expect just like a lot more people in your school, a lot more teachers, just like a bigger place, just like everything bigger, everything a little more than what you're used to.
Also, what will the work be like? Like harder, just like the same, or
Honestly, for me, I feel like it's just pretty easy assignments. You don't have to do much. Just pay attention in class, pay attention to what your teacher is saying. But a lot of it is just filling out like sheets after reading something or filling something out after watching a documentary.
I'd say for schoolwork to kind of expect a little more than elementary school. Like, you won't have just one teacher to help you with all your classes. Like, what to expect, I would just say a little more advanced, kind of like, it's not going to be a huge jump from 5th grade to 6th grade, definitely not. But then as you go to like 7th grade and 8th grade, you might have, let's say, like a math class that transfers to high school, or maybe a language class that transfers. So those you have to make sure to get a good grade in, because those might go on your high school transcript. But yeah, I'd say it's not super different from elementary school to middle school.
Is it okay to hang out a lot?
I would definitely say that's like what you remember most out of middle school, is kind of the connections you make, the friendships you make, and who you hang out with, kind of. So I'd say, yeah, it's definitely fine to hang out as long as you're not hanging out instead of doing your homework, or hanging out and doing bad things. Like, I'd say just to keep like a healthy balance, and you can always hang out with your friends at school. Like, honestly, for me, what I did was just hang out with my friends at lunch and like in my classes, and then a little bit after school, but make sure to still keep all your priorities straight. For me, I always had schoolwork as my first priority, and then friends came next, and then obviously family is like above all of that. Balance your priorities. Also, make sure you're making time for different clubs, different sports. But yeah, I don't think it's bad to hang out a lot. I think it's a good thing, actually, and I think it's something you definitely remember for honestly the rest of your life. So yeah.
thoughts on romance in middle school?
I would honestly say, I mean, you can do whatever you want, but I would probably say not get into anything too serious, because it is middle school and you can do everything you want in high school or even beyond. But obviously it's fun to like have someone you like, or to hang out with someone. I think it's fine. I think it's like a part of it. I'd say my thoughts are probably nothing too serious. Like, make sure to always keep your friends. Don't abandon your friends just because you get into a relationship or anything. Always keep your homework and yourself and your priorities first, and then maybe if you like someone, you can hang out with them a little bit. But yeah, those are kind of my thoughts. I don't know if you have any thoughts too.
For me, I just didn't want to start an actual relationship until high school, because nothing in middle school is going to last. I'll just say, I don't know anyone who's lasted.
I guess some people think that a lot of relationships won't last just because you're not super mature yet, but
I mean, it really just depends. And if you
by the way, guys, sorry. Our sister's coming in. That's why we're all looking at the door. But yeah.
Pretty much to keep it short, don't start anything serious. A lot of things don't last, but don't be discouraged, because if you want it to last, it can. But it's just, if you're looking for a serious relationship, don't look for that in middle school.
Yeah, I agree with all that.
Oh yeah, what should be known that people don't talk about? The changes between maturity and...
Yeah, that's true. I would say people don't talk a lot about the difference from like 6th grade to 7th grade, and then 7th grade to 8th grade. I feel like they definitely are very big years.
Like, should you expect like to keep some thoughts to yourself, and like, because sometimes people can switch up?
Yeah, I'd say definitely this kind of ties back to the not talking behind people's backs. Just definitely, if you don't have anything nice to say, just keep it to yourself. Don't say it. There's no point in spreading negativity everywhere you go. And I feel like it just keeps you the most safe, because like, let's say you tell someone something, they tell someone else something, like things spread a lot, especially in middle school. You're like, oh, don't tell anyone, then they're like, don't tell anyone, then it ends up the whole school knows.
Yeah.
So I'd say to, kind of like keep things to yourself. If you have someone like an older sister, or like your parents, or someone you trust that maybe doesn't go to your school, maybe that would be someone. For me, like, I always had like a youth pastor or something. I don't know if any of you guys are religious, but just like some good people, preferably someone that's older than you, that if you have something that to go tell someone else about it. But definitely don't spread it within your friends. Even like some of the friends you trust, like, it's just not super good, and it's just like, it might harm their view of someone in their head too. Like, let's say I tell Sahara something about Sonia. Sahara's never met Sonia before, and now she just has kind of a mixed perception on who Sonia
Yeah.
is. So yeah, I'd definitely say to try to keep to yourself and try to stay kind and try to stay positive.
Questions? Just tips for middle school in general.
Okay, so final tips for middle school in general, I would say to be kind most of all, don't talk behind people's backs. Make sure to build your habits strong now so that when you go into high school, you'll be set, keep your grades up. We didn't really touch on this one, but I'd definitely say to get involved. That'd be my biggest piece of advice. Join clubs, join anything you want, join sports. I think that like track is super fun because it's like the whole entire school. Cross country is super fun. Any sports you can try out for, volleyball, basketball. I don't know if they have soccer. Most middle schools have football as well. And then even if you're not into sports, join something like art club, theater. Like middle school definitely has a lot more options to join. So just try to get involved as much as you can. It's definitely such a bigger kind of just like place. It's a bigger place for opportunities than elementary school, so you can get involved. And I'd say that is my number one tip also for making friends. If you're worried about making friends, is to just join things, because I feel like friendships are formed based on like shared experiences. So yeah, those are kind of my general tips for middle school. Is that all?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and make sure to stay tuned for we're actually in Thailand right now.
Yeah.
Like some Thailand vlogs, and if you guys have any more video ideas, make sure to comment down below. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video.
Bye.
Bye guys.
Bye.